Hey everybody, it's Steve. Welcome back to Surviving Mars, and I think for this playthrough, I'm gonna call this one the European Expansion. I really am having a hard time thinking of what I'm gonna call this series, but there's been some changes. We've had some, a big patch was released on Thursday the 5th, and the patch notes for this, I'll put a link to the patch notes in the description. So one big thing is the zoom out distance has been increased before we go out to the big screen. Also, watch this. You can actually queue up as many as 10 places to scan. So also been doing a little bit of learning about the game, and this anomaly out in J7, this one is actually, oh, it's a breakthrough. So let's send a breakthrough. Boop. Out there. We still haven't brought any colonists down. I want to make sure the colony's going fairly good on its own before I head back. So Victor 1 is up. Cannot leave. The dust storm's almost over. Once this dust storm's over, I'll send Victor 1 back to Earth. And we have a drone hub that'll take on its, that should take on the 6 drones that it has. So, hi guys.
Milestone achieved.
Launched a rocket. I now have 10 drones there. It's already malfunctioned. And the dome is now super dusty. Mainly because it's been turned off. I'm still dealing with a massive power shortage. Of course, that's happening at night. I'm getting no boost from my wind turbines right now, and I've got to figure out a nice place to put down some power. I've got a water here that's doing pretty well. I got water here as well. This thing can go up to 5 if we need to pull more water out. We have a polymer factory that's ready to go. We've got a Moxie producing oxygen. Got a water tower that's full. Ooh. Prefab compression. Oh. All spires can be ordered as prefabs from Earth. That's really helpful. So we have soil adaptation that we're working on now. Adapted probes. Probes are cheaper and can deep scan if I want to order more of them up. Fuel compression and low-G fungi. I probably need to queue up decommission protocol as well, but I think we're at the point where we can bring some colonists down. I think my second dome is going to be over in this area, probably up here, where I can take advantage of the metal deposits and also the rare metals as well. So I'm already preparing for the next one. The next...
Meteor shower incoming.
Oh, crap. I haven't had a meteor storm yet. Meteor storms, probably a good thing to not have some colonists come in, because if the meteor hits, it's just immediately going to demand maintenance on whatever we have. So once the meteor storm is done, we've got our houses going, we've got a machine parts factory, a polymer factory. I want to make sure that farm is in this section as well. And we'll drop an infirmary down and a few other buildings as well, just to make sure that the colony is completely, let's call it self-sufficient. As self-sufficient as it can be coming out of the gate. We have a fuel refinery up there. Metals extractor, we have that ready to go. So let's see what we're going to be dealing with. We got 4 there, 5 there, that's 9. All of our colonists are going to be pretty busy coming out of the gate, assuming I bring 12 over. But I'm still going to put up some dome services. They're going to need an infirmary. They're going to need a diner, because that's going to take care of their social and dining, instead of this just doing their shopping. And I don't know what else I'm going to put in there. Maybe I'll put in a nursery. Actually, a research lab would be really helpful to have here too. I have 2 fuel. Essentially, all the fuel that's being made is going straight into my rocket right now. And when I get more, I wonder if I should just order up a new cargo ship. We've got a couple small solar panels going too. Oh wow, and it is right in my area. The meteors are coming down right in this, so I'm probably going to have some meteor strikes in the colony itself. But maybe one of them's going to drop down a little bit of research. Some beakers would be great for us.
Sector scanned.
And of course, I don't have buildings working just because I'm not using them at the moment. Got 126 stored power. Where's my storage? Oh, there's my battery pack. It's right there. That one holds... I'll build another battery. See how much that costs. 2 polymers. I've got 26. I've got enough concrete. I shouldn't have to worry for now. But yeah, we'll put another battery up just to try and get as much juice as we can into the grid. Turn you off. Turn you off. Turn you off. They've also added workforce restrictions. You can actually enforce specialists on this one, so the research lab will only take a group of specialists. You saw as I clicked on that, the soil adaptation is almost done. There are some mods that actually put the research down here at the bottom of the screen. Victor 2 is still running low on research. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't build up there. That was another possibility for the colony site with the metals, the water. Up there, I'm kind of glad we didn't go that way. Heal up a few more sectors.
Research complete.
Alright, now we have the ability to put a farm down. So let's drop a farm, and then we're probably going to think about getting people out here. Farms, they only take concrete, and they take up water, but they also don't need... They do need workers. Darn. So I'm just going to do soybeans, potatoes there for now, and turn it off, because I don't have anybody working here yet. I almost want to just bring straight out, put another living quarters down, and it says no residences available. I just have to turn them on. So I can just have 12 scientists come out, 12 geologists. Perks. Get the sexy people out here because they're going to increase the birth rate, and then we'll start growing the colony naturally. Party animal, up on social. Ooh. Enthusiasts. Increased performance boost and high morale. Rugged. Nerd, definitely. Celebrity, actually, is a must for our first colony, because they'll generate information in the dome. Well, oh, this is also cool. New thing. Births are allowed in the dome. You can actually forbid people from having kids in the dome. That's a little weird. Just read a story this last week, and I may put this one in the description as well. A woman in Japan actually was receiving scorn for having a baby, and I'm quoting the article here, when it wasn't her turn. She worked at a childcare center and was admonished by her superiors because she and her husband conceived a baby before she was quote unquote allowed to, and they were taking turns, and who was going to become pregnant first. A little weird. Actually, before anything, I'm going to bring down a little transport, because there's a lot of metals over here that I'm not mining. So let's bring down a rover. Transport. What do we need, actually? What do we desperately need? Rare metals we don't need. We're doing okay on polymers, electronics, and machine parts, so I may just bring like 10 of each. But I want to make sure that I've got everything else good to go. Prefabs, maybe? Yeah, drone hub may be a good idea as a prefab to bring down. Electronics factory, I can't build on planet side yet, but I don't have a lot of space. So yeah, I'll do that for my second dome, maybe. We'll bring down a... Nope, I have a rover. Transports, commands, and repairs roads. No, I have an explorer. I'm gonna figure it out. Aha. And... I'm not going to do the orbital probe just yet. In fact, I'm going to reduce the polymers because I know I can get them. A fuel refinery would be another good idea, just to increase how much we can bring out. So yeah, we'll launch Victor 1 with that. Victor 2 is almost ready. How's my research coming? Is there my... Blast. The one I need is actually an engineering, which reduces the amount of fuel needed. If I can get that one to come up next, then I'm going to be in really, really good shape. Still scanning sectors. Hopefully, we can find some more resources.
Research complete.
Helpful. Probes are cheaper and can deep scan. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get deep scans up here. At least not yet. That's not bad. Water, concrete, and metals. There's a lot of buildable areas down here. E1 and F1. 99% buildable. I think it's like that little section I can't build on. I'm looking forward to that. Alright.
Pipe leak reported.
Ruh-roh. Losing oxygen and water per hour. Let's fix it. I would love to get the superior pipes. That's the one that I really want to get my hands on for a breakthrough. A breakthrough of superior pipes is phenomenal because your pipes and your cables no longer require maintenance. As soon as I said that, the music kind of dipped off there. Just watching the meteors just pound away this sector. This sector's just getting rocked. I'm trying to remember if I ordered transport. Whoops.
Cable fault reported.
Another one. This one's, wow, I'm dropping energy big time down here.
Your first radio host choice with the best radio voice.
No, we haven't even brought any people out here, and I'm hoping to do that this episode. I'll send Victor 2 back, and we'll bring out some colonists. Doing good on concrete. Right now we have 95 available, 122 total, because we got our 30 over here. I'd love to build out this way, but I know this is going to be my second dome site. Can I just actually do it? I have the parts to do it. I can just drop it here. I'd have to drop it like there, I think, to make sure I could work them all. There's plenty of rocks just kicking around up here, so I'm going to definitely collect the metals once Victor 1 lands. I'm going to bring it down this way so that it's pointing out. We're going to increase this one. You also can salvage rockets, so if you know you're not going to bring any more out, you're going to salvage it and get a bunch of stuff back. Transport, let me start collecting resources, and have a little drone hub, a little rover. So now he's going to help unload the rocket even faster. Let's see, research. Water reclamation now available. Low-G turbines increase power production. Scientists and botanists have a plus 10% when working their specialty. I'll need that because we have the farm and we also have the research lab. But right now it's just that waiting game of wait till this guy's fueled up. I was kind of hoping I could automate that. And of course I don't want to lay down that electronics factory prefab because I don't have any rare metals to go into it. Plus it requires a boatload of maintenance. Yay, 2 more fuel. There's one coming my way. Oh, he has drones attached to him, so the drones will actually move over to the hub. Once that's done, a couple changes here. You can do a plus and minus to add or subtract drones. I think this is the last one we need. Go. Now, the drone hub's working with the 12 drones. I'm thinking about putting that other fuel refinery down. Just to...
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put another refinery down, just because we need the fuel. We need to start cranking out fuel for this place. All right, where it is? Ooh, way up here. Check it. You're loaded up, so please drop off here. A lot of my drones are just waiting for things to break down at this point. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna go out this way. We'll put the cables down this way, and I'll start building the solar panels and whatnot out there. I can also hook up to this water supply. And
Research complete.
sweet. And I'll put it down here, but I'm also going to turn it off. So that way, when I need to hook it up, I can just go hook it up. Oh, scan's going on right now. There he is. Let's see what we have coming from this one. Power shortage, of course, because we're at
Breakthrough
nighttime.
discovered.
Dry farming. Water requirements of crops reduced by 50%. That's actually pretty good. I'm going to get rid of the low G fungi. I think I just... Oh, hello.
Hello, Miss Public Service. I've been a long-time fan of the
Okay, the coincidences that are coming through from the voices are just weird. It's like I said hello there, and I hear hello Miss Public Service coming from the game. Okay, let's do that. Solar panel goes there.
Your proposition is appealing, but I doubt that children can absorb abstract information any earlier than they already do today. Instead, I suggest...
And I'm going to hold off on putting the next one there. So now we're just getting more power going, so we are always powering these guys up. And when the atomic accumulator becomes available, I'll instantly start building those and making sure we have plenty of resources going there. Doing decent on metals. Just want to make sure we're good on that.
Cable fault reported.
Wow, right in the brand new section. It's a bit ridiculous. He's about halfway fueled up. I'm gonna move my little rover up here. Just covers all the power stuff up here. What's his range? I actually want to move him to a very strategic spot. So I think right there is going to cover the metals extractor. Once all these buildings are turned on, everything I got is going to drop because they're going to need maintenance. Alright. Let's turn the building on. Alright. Let's work on our passengers. Our first colonists coming down. I'm going to review them. Alright, I'm going to actually thumbs down the no specializations. And see if... Okay, our celebrity has no specialization. So I need to find the celeb. And make sure he's on the rocket. We're going to need a geologist. Rugged. Religious. That's a good one, because religious colonists will never take their own lives. Sexy. Enthusiast. Fit. He's a glutton. We need a scientist. We need a few scientists. We're going to need some botanists. Got 5 left. Lazy. Scientist. Engineer, we'll need that. I need at least one medic. Engineers. Okay, I've got 11. I need to find my last one to be the celebrity. And I know they have no specialization because when I turned it off, they came up. Or their information disappeared. Workaholic. That's actually not bad. Lazy, gambler, glutton, hypochondriac. Hippie, party animal. That's odd. I must have missed him. Or her. I want to make sure I bring that celebrity out on the first one, just because they're going to bring in... Just going to be helpful for us. You're probably already typing in the comment section. It's right here. How did you bleeping miss it, you idiot? Gambler, sexy, glutton. Oh, there it is. Generates funding when at the colony. We got our 12. When this one's fueled up, we'll send it back, but our first colonists are on their way to the Red Planet. Ow. I got stored fuel here. I'm actually going to turn these buildings on so they get maintenance before people arrive. Now you see all the drones are picking up the parts and they bring in over that they need to. Machine parts, this is going to be, I think, extremely needed just to keep the colony running. 39 to 60. I want to make sure I've got plenty of fuel down the line just to really kick up the generators. So at night, the shortage is 11 power.
Cold wave approaching.
Oh my. Cold waves will... These outbuildings will freeze overnight. There's actually... I don't think there's any cold terrain in this section. But for cold wave, if you build on cold terrain and it's kind of like tinted white, or kind of like a, almost like an off-white or so, it will actually... Ooh, more breakthroughs. I'm liking this. The cold waves, getting back to my main point, they will... The buildings that are not being worked, like the metals extractor, this can freeze overnight. And once the cold wave is over, it has to thaw out and be repaired before people can go back to work in there. Buildings in Dome are going to need more power. So I'm actually going to build more power accumulators now. I want to make sure that I'm getting as much energy into the system as I can before the cold wave starts. And I know my polymer factory is going to be needed as well. And these guys are they're getting a bit of a charge going right now, and we need them all to charge up as fast as they can. Should have done that before I did the explanation.
Discovered.
Factory automation lowers the amount of workers needed in factories. Very helpful. Yeah, as soon as low-G fungi goes up,
Research complete.
we're going to queue that one up. Right. You, come on back. You are clear to land. I'm going to put them down right there. So, also, water towers won't work during cold waves. And there it goes.
Full of hope and determination, the first founders have set foot on the Red Planet.
Alright, founder colonists must survive for 10 souls before more people can arrive. Right at the start of a cold wave, of course. And I have the medical center.
Milestone achieved.
These people are coming out like, what the hell? We're in Minnesota.
New colonists have arrived.
They're going to grab all the food that's there. They're going to get settled in their new homes. We have colonists, we have scientists, we have, I'm not putting a restriction there for the workforce. But this is going to, note, it's freezing over. Buildings left in cold environment will freeze if left without power. Since it's inactive, the building's going to freeze over. So will my metals extractor. So just work in Dome for a bit. Power shortage, 35. I'm actually scared right now. Because it's also at night, and my batteries are draining really fast. I'm draining 35 battery power per hour. Oh man, I may have made a mistake. Turn this off. Turn this off. I'm really scared right now. I'm gonna turn that off. I need more I need more,
We have a
Our
power.
colonists are suffering from hypothermia.
With Panem published,
This may end quickly.
we have a soundtrack just right for the blue sunset light.
This is bad. This is really, really freaking bad. Oh, this is bad. Okay, I've got some power.
Cable fault reported.
Oh,
We have a
bloody
power
hell.
shortage.
Fix it, for the love of God, fix it. Okay, the cold wave's got 9 hours left, and once the cold wave is over, I will wrap up the episode.
Sector scanned.
Don't die on me yet, guys. Yeah, my comfort must have just plummeted through the floor on that one. Get the last of the electronics off. Oh. Medium priority him. That was just awful. Okay. And now you're going to see everything kind of... That white tinge is going to disappear now. Okay, we didn't die yet, but the day is still young. So the buildings now have to defrost before they can be used again. And I think subsurface heaters are going to be needed. I've got 20 vacant work slots. Alright, this one's working. This one's almost back to working condition. And now has to be repaired with extra machine parts. Okay, we survived this cold wave, but... Whew. That was more than a little scary. I really thought I was going to lose all my colonists right out of the get-go. But, yeah. Alright. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a cut in the video. Hopefully in the next episode we'll see our first baby born on Mars. And that'll that'll end the founder stage extra early, and we'll start to expand the colony a little bit more. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video and all the videos that come out on my channel on a daily basis. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.